Hello, today is Memorial Day. Wishing all the veterans the best and remembering all those who passed away in the wars around the world, keeping America free and great. Anyway, I'm going to do a Memorial Day garden. So I'm going to, this might be a couple of clips, or I might be able to join them if I can figure out, how to combine videos and stuff, but that may not happen. Here, let's go. This is I talked about this area once already. I threw in I had all these tomato plants. And besides all those that I gave away, I had some that just needed to be planted quickly. And so I threw them in the ground here. Now, I've been digging out this area last year in the thought that I might build a shed greenhouse thing here, and I still might, but at least for the next 3 or 4 months I'm going to grow corn here and maybe some peppers, so we'll see. Anyway, that's the thought. So what I'm going to do is, I dug this out and there's a lot of roots in here, but I'm going to run the tiller over this area. You can see that I often will have little fires here, sometimes when I have little kids over, and I've been collecting wood that comes out of the trees, and so I've got a lot here that needs to be burnt up. We'll see. But in this area, maybe not this far, but this area here, right in there, I'm planning on making this into a garden, at least a corn patch. So I'm going to move this. I've already been cleaning this up a little bit. I'm going to move this over, and you can see I haven't been able to mow underneath here because over the winter I put these sticks here and haven't done anything with them. In fact, maybe I'll start a fire. Maybe I'll burn some of this as I'm working out here. That makes sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and till some of this. I may not be able to till much because you see that big stump? Cut that down about a year ago. So there's a lot of roots in here, but I'm still going to try and run the tiller over it to smooth things out, especially with the edge there. I'm going to put down cardboard. At least I've got some cardboard. I'll put that down. I've got compost in the front yard. I've got a couple of bags of leaves that I'm going to put down on the cardboard, and then I'm going to bring compost from the driveway that I've had there for the last couple of months, and I'm going to put that here. It's leaf compost with some wood in it, and then I'm going to plant corn. So anyway, if I knew how to speed up those videos like you see sometimes and do a time lapse in do a time lapse in here. If I knew how to do that and do a time lapse video, then I would show more of what I'm going to be doing and speed it up. That would be so fun. And if you guys know some programs to suggest, some free software or not too expensive software, that would be, please let me know, because I need to learn how to do these videos better. The quality needs to improve, I think. So anyway, I do my best. So that's the end. Love you guys. We'll see. Man, I can't believe I took 4 minutes just to lay out this. Okay, bye-bye. Well, happy Memorial Day. Now, part of the Memorial Day garden project will be cleaning up. I won't be able to burn all this wood, but some of it. I've got a little mess here, and I got a little fireplace. And, this was sometimes you know something and other people don't know it. And you think, everybody knows how to do this. But just in case you've never done it, if you take a cotton ball and you put it in Vaseline, that will burn about, 4 or 5 minutes. And that's a great way to start a fire. Here, I don't know if I can show you this. I'll try. I don't know if I can show you with a camera. I'm probably now making you dizzy. But sorry about moving so much. I should have put this on a tripod. Let's see if we can start this. So, we got a match. Great. You guys ever have that trouble? You thought, oh, this will be really clever to show. And then you struggle. Okay. You see how quickly that petroleum gel, you know, is oil-based. And of course, I'm cheating with these cones. Okay. Well, that's it. Well, I better stop. Bye-bye. Love you guys. Okay, it's still Memorial Day. I got out my little tiller. It says it's a Poland. I think that's how you Poland Pro. So anyway, little tiller. And I went over this area real quick. And actually, man, that ground looks awesome. So I don't know if I'm going to put cardboard on it. What I may do is just bring back I'm going to rake this, level it out some. You see that stump? And who knows, I may end up with a garden all the way through here. We'll see. But anyway, for today, I'm going to try and do a corn patch right here. And we'll see what happens. But this is the goal. And it looks like I am burning up some of that brush. If you guys can remember on that end, there was quite a bit of brush over there. I'm starting to burn some of it down. I would consider going back behind there a bit, but you guys can see it's noon. It's about 1 o'clock right now. And you can see that at the back part of my garden, the shade, you can see the shade line is right here. See right here? So I don't want to go, I want to have at least 6 hours of sunlight on this area. So I think I'll get that. I think around 10 or 11 I start to get sun here. And with those big trees there, you know, by 3 or 4, I'm not going to have any sun. But I think that's going to be enough to have a nice little corn patch. Okay, that's step 1. Okay, still Memorial Day. This is phase 2. I've raked this area down. You know, that's about, I guess, about 16 feet long by maybe 5 feet wide. Anyway, I raked it down. Now I'm going to come and I've got some cardboard. As much cardboard as I have, I'll put down. And I'll show you that in a second. And building up that fire again. You guys may not be able to tell, but I've already had a big impact on the extra wood that's laying around here. So sometimes sometimes you just need a purifying fire to clear out the area. And what I should do, I should take those ashes when I'm done and throw them onto the garden area. Of course, after they cool down. Okay, I'll show you phase 3, I guess. Well, hello, it's still Memorial Day. I guess this is either phase 3 or phase 4. Anyway, this is the phase where I put down boxes. Now, it's best if you're going to expand your garden to do it in the fall, I believe. Put down the boxes and cover it with the leaves and compost, and give a few months for the boxes to kill everything. Of course, you're supposed to not leave gaps in your box. Anyway, I'm out of boxes, and as you guys saw earlier, this area was pretty much, I think I could have planted in it. But I still have some compost I need to get rid of from the driveway in the front yard, and I'm going to bring that around. I also have some bags of leaves. First, I'm going to put leaves on top of this, and then my compost, and if nothing else, the fire. This is the 3rd time I've built it up. So anyway, slowly this pile of brush is being made into flame. Okay, now, yes, I think that's either poison ivy or poison oak. I just sprayed it with some weed killer because I didn't want to grab it. I want the roots to die. It's down in the between the slab and the foundation. But you can see the 3 leaves. So the trinity of poison. If you have 3 leaves, it's poison ivy. If you have 5 leaves and it looks like that, it's actually Virginia creeper. It's not here. I've got some Virginia creeper. Where is it? I'm sure you're not interested in this, but I saw some Virginia creeper. Yes, the rain barrels are full. Boom, boom. Here we are. I probably need to pull this up. But you see that Virginia creeper? 5 leaves. I used to think this is poison ivy, but it's not. That's not a bad vine, i.e. it's not going to cause you any poison. Oh, here's a little tree. I seem to have a natural nursery for these little trees in my yard. If anybody actually wanted those, I don't mean, what are they called? Oh well, they have a real nice leaf. Okay, sorry. I just wanted that Virginia creeper, poison ivy, boxes on top of weeds. Okay, that's where we're at. Bye-bye. Okay, still Memorial Day. I had a couple bags of leaves, and the first bag is out. I went through the house and found a couple more boxes, so most of the area is now covered. I got one more bag of leaf I'm going to spread out, and then I'll start bringing the compost around from the, well, maybe. Because look, can you see? Can you see the sky? There's thunder in the distance and the sky's dark. So we'll see how much I get accomplished. It might rain. Okay, bye-bye. Well, not everybody has a neighbor with a pile of leaves next door. I'm going to try and get 2 wheelbarrows of leaves to put on my garden area. So I had 2 bags and now 2 wheelbarrows. You see, I'm going to take it over and empty it. I'll try and get 1 more wheelbarrow out of here. There's a lot of branches in there. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, it's still Memorial Day. Now this is now 2 trash bags full of leaves and 2 wheelbarrow fulls. The 2 wheelbarrows came from my neighbor's area. So this is about, I would say, 2 inches, probably 1 to 4 inches deep. You know, in different areas is deeper. If it compressed down, it'd be a lot less. So I may get 1 more wheelbarrow of leaves, and then I'll start bringing back compost and put on top of this. And then it'll be time to plant corn. I'll add a little bit of fertilizer to the compost, probably. Okay, just giving the update, and I built up the fire again. Slowly. As you guys can tell, this area is starting to get cleaned up a little bit. You know, these branches were kind of left here to have fires with, you know, different kids that come over to visit. But obviously we haven't had a fire in a while. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, oh, it's starting to rain. Bye-bye. Well, it's still Memorial Day. Now I've brought back 8 wheelbarrow loads of leaf compost. You can see there's a lot of wood in it from, that's the way it was brought. And you can see the smoke. I'm still burning a few things. The brush pile has decreased by quite a bit. I'd like to have actually more compost to add in here, but I'm out. I've run out of compost. I got a little bit sifted in a trash can. Maybe I'll bring some of that back and put it around each seed that I plant. So I think I'm going to take a little break, and then I'm going to come back out, and I think I'm going to start planting. I mean, that's the goal, is to plant some corn in here. To tell you the truth, I think I hate to say it, I think watermelon might do better in here than corn because of all the leaf mulch. So maybe I'll plant some watermelon in among the corn and do a two-sister. I'm not going to plant beans here, but maybe I'll plant some watermelon in here. I do want to plant some peppers. I mean, I have some peppers to plant out, and I don't know where I'm going to plant them. So maybe I'll plant half of this with corn and some watermelon. Okay, I just wanted to give you an update. I'd really like to be able to combine these little videos, but I need to get a nice editing program. If you guys have one that you want to recommend, would you put one in the comments below? And I also noticed that I almost had 1,000 views on my videos, which, you know, some people get 1,000 views on one of their videos, but for all of my site, almost 1,000 are getting there. I know we passed 900, and I have 12 subscribers, and I want to thank all the subscribers. And if you'd like to subscribe, oh, I guess I should be looking at you. Anyway, if you'd like to subscribe, please subscribe. And I think that's about it for now. And like I say, if you have a good editing program, would you please recommend one? And as you can see, I think the humidity out here is probably 80%. So it doesn't take much to be sweating. So, okay, love you guys. Bye-bye. Okay, well, today is still Memorial Day. I'm starting in on planting corn. Now, I'm doing this not the way I might normally do it. The compost is a bit sticky. This compost has a lot of stick in it. And what I'm doing is I'm taking a couple of scoops of actually kind of sifted compost and adding 13-13-13 fertilizer to the mound. And then I'm actually, since this is corn, I'm adding some lime to the soil to kind of raise the pH a little bit. So here, let me show you real quick. I don't know if this will work. I've never, anyway, here we go. I'm just taking, just for your benefit, maybe I'm not doing this too well. I'm just taking some kind of nicer compost that I know is nicer, and I'm taking some 13-13 fertilizer and some lime, kind of knocking that a bit. And this seed is from last year. It's Burpee sweet corn. It's says Farm Fresh Hybrid. So I'm taking and I'm putting, I'm taking 2 pieces of corn and just putting in there below, not too deep, and covering it. So that's what I'm doing. Now, there's not much of that. When I run out of that, I'm going to finish up this area, not all the area, but at least half of it. And I'm going to use this one. This says Jubilee Hybrid sweet corn. So if I need more corn, I'm going to use this one. So that's what I'm doing. So the Memorial Day garden is now starting to come to a close. I'll work on this, and that'll be it. Oh, and I've actually got people coming over to play. Okay.
Hi. You guys can subscribe me at Baby Narissa.
Okay, this beautiful young lady is Merzetta. And, hey, young ladies, David. And these, come over here and I'll get you, you guys can be on this video. That's Rihanna, that's David, and that's Alice. So it's now about, anybody know what time it is?
5 o'clock.
I think it's past 5. Okay, well, we'll end up, those guys are having fun on the trampoline. And we're starting, look at this. You guys remember how messy this was? We're now getting down to the end of that pile of wood. I still have another huge pile in the back, so I can still have fires and fires and fires. But we'll end up with this one. And
We're gonna have a fire tonight.
well, if they're over here and they want to have a fire, we will do a fire. So we'll see. It's still there's still some hours before that happens, so we'll see. Okay, well, so this is going to be called the Memorial Day Garden. I'll know that I started on Memorial Day, and we'll see how that goes. This, as you guys remembered, and I'll see if I can put these videos together, but just in case I can't, I started off by tilling this area, cleaning it up, raking it. Then I put down cardboard, and then I put down leaves that were from last year, and actually a lot of them came
from my home.
Actually, a lot of those did come from next door.
Next door over there.
That's right.
Pile where me and my dad did a big fire.
Right. Some of those were actually burnt, so some of it's charcoal in here. And then I brought the rest of the cardboard, the rest of my compost down on top, and now we're planting. So that's it. And
Burpee sweet corn is really good.
later we can talk about possibly doing a backyard update. But that's great for now. Okay, love you guys. Bye-bye.